Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm taking a look at some news out of OpenAI. It would seem they have hired a master Democrat political manipulator. Let's jump into it. Here's an article from the New York Times that announces that OpenAI has hired Chris Lehane as VP of Global Policy. Okay, I'm sure your first question is, who is Chris Lehane? And everyone's second question is, and why should I care? So, all right, Chris Lehane is basically a political master of spin, media manipulation, crisis response, etc. He worked in the Clinton White House on the very numerous scandals that erupted during that administration, including Whitewater and the Monica Lewinsky affair. During that time, he took credit for coining the phrase vast right-wing conspiracy that more publicly Hillary Clinton is known for saying.
I mean, look at the very people who are involved in this. They have popped up in other settings. This is the great story here for anybody willing to find it and write about it and explain it, is this vast right-wing conspiracy that had...
I know that was a long time ago, and I myself was young when this happened, but I clearly remember that phrase. It was quite an audacious statement that's been etched in history. After that, he worked on the failed Al Gore campaign and was praised by none other than his opponent across the aisle, Karl Rove. He also worked on the failed presidential campaign of Democrat Wesley Clark. So that's just a taste of this guy's resume. But needless to say, he's a dyed-in-the-wool, down to his core, a Democrat Party operative who's well-versed in crisis management and media manipulation. All right, so let's move to the second question. So why, John, should I care about this? Well, honestly, regardless of your political persuasion, it does seem like a smart move by OpenAI to get some DC political brains inside the organization. OpenAI and other large tech companies, as many other corporations have done lately, have made a colossal mistake, and now they have to deal with it. In the past, these companies could rely on pro-business Republican Party members to help them out and limit the punishing legislation that the Democrat Party favored. But since the Obama administration, these companies have been working very closely with the Democrat Party and have taken very strong action against the right side of the aisle. They've alienated their traditional ally, the Republican Party, in favor of pandering to the Democrats. And now they're seeing that the Democrats are not very loyal allies. For example, look at what Lina Khan, who has been doing at the FTC in the current Democrat administration. She's been quite aggressive working against the tech companies. So OpenAI and other big tech firms have learned that the Democrats are mostly loyal to political expedience and don't really care about their business at all. And now they've realized that they don't really have any allies in DC and that the politicians from both sides of the aisle are out to rein them in. The most obvious example is Google. My goodness, it seems like there's a new shakedown investigation coming out every week with Google. So getting back to the second question, why should you care that OpenAI hired some DC shill? You probably shouldn't, but I think it's an interesting indicator that the Silicon Valley big tech firms are starting to wake up to the reality that DC is out to get them, and it's mostly a bipartisan effort this time. So I think we may see more hiring from DC for these tech firms. If we have a change in administration from the November election, I could see a bunch of former Biden administration staffers making their way out to California. We've seen it before and certainly could see it again. And with that, I'll leave this one here. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.